The third game is the worst of all.
Yes, you heard me right. This is the third installment.
The phantasmagoria of
Demon Dream! And would you know this is the only game on the entire
PC-98 Touhou series
that's 2 players only? How about the only game you can't play alone? Well,
the other thing is that you get to play as other characters whom you meet along the way. Here we go. Look at this. Cluttered pixels, shit flying everywhere. It's a disaster. The characters look like stiff, mangled, colored shapes that barely represent who they're supposed to be. They all play the same, too. There's minor differences. Some can take a little more abuse than others or go slightly faster, but these differences are barely noticeable. And my favorite is Mimel. She's
like a machine gun.
The whole plot is that there's ruins
appearing out of nowhere and
you want
To freely explore all around,
but out of envy, everybody wants to stop you from getting there.
and you can't progress until you beat the living fuck out of everyone in the section.
But soon he finds out that this is the base for people of
Separate fucking dimensions.
It may sound weird, but that's only because it is. The controls are more fluent, and you actually have a life bar. Thank God. It still manages to be a very difficult game. Now this looks like the Touhou game I've been waiting for. But no, not quite. Because it's unlike any
vertical 2D shooter
you've ever played. You're supposed to keep killing the same enemies over and over. Hold down the fire button, charge your bar, and attack
Throwing projectiles.
on the second player screen. Or you could just aim for the high score to do it. They don't tell you that, do they? Why is it so hard to have 2 little girls fighting without it being a fucking Einstein project? I'd hate to say, but I still prefer the second game. At least that one's easy to understand how to play it. All you want is the computer to die so you can get some peace and quiet. And there you go, you win! It's pretty hard, right? When you're playing the 2-player mode with a real live human being, it's fine. But when I'm by myself, why do I have to pick 2 characters? It's a complete waste. The special moves drain your energy, and I mean a lot of it. It took me a while to figure out that I needed to run out of bombs,
fill your
energy, and press X. If you manage to act fast enough to touch it, this happens. Oh man,
this will turn you into a machine gun.
It's enough that you're invincible for a brief moment, but you can shoot lasers and you can fire extremely quick. Oh, that's so much fun. This is one of the most awesome things I've ever seen. The hit detection is very biased. To begin with, you're such a big target anyway, but if something comes anywhere near your perimeter, it counts as a hit. However, if you're trying to hit an enemy and your bullet goes anywhere other than dead center, it passes through. And everything's so small, so fast, and moves at such irregular patterns, hitting your mark is like trying to piss into a shot glass that's spinning on a record player that's strapped to a running cheetah's back while you're riding a unicycle on a tightrope blindfolded. Life fucking sucks. And so does this game. After the third game, I'd given up hope for the next great game in the series. But then I realized I'd been looking in the wrong place. I stuck with the trilogy, and I missed out on the other games, like Lotus
Land Story, released
in 1998. At last, we have number 4. I think it's a decent addition to the series. This is the title screen. Looks promising. It's also interesting to note that you have the option of playing as Mario. Who would do that? I want to be ReimuA. That's fine. I'd rather have 2 characters done well than have a bunch of shitty characters that are all the same.
The plot of this game is that ghosts
come down and, well, that's the plot of the game. And here's the game. The graphics are good, and the music, once again, is awesome. Seems like Touhou games always have good music. It's pretty damn good. But goddamn is it hard! But the best advantage, the most important thing that they improved here, was the control. Now, it's fluent and perfect. If you hold down the button, you can move slower. You have more ability to control where you dodge things, which is something you really gotta get used to because as the game progresses, it gets trickier and trickier. And guess what? I'm dead. Already. All it takes is 1 hit. Couldn't there be a life bar? But now, it's time for the enemy roll call. We have fairies,
ghosts,
rocks,
vampires,
fucking ragdolls, and bubbles. The only way to progress is through trial and error. You need to familiarize yourself with the layout. Each time I play this, I progress a little farther than the last, But if only I didn't have to keep playing the earlier stages over and over again. After the 20th fucking time, I'm burned out. Getting up to
And you can't
without continues takes a lot of patience, and if you actually beat him, you deserve a medal.
But guess what? You gotta kill him twice. Twice. I'll show you twice.
Fucking goddamn piece of shit. Once again, let's try another
Extra.
stage. Well, it's not any easier, and especially when I'm losing my patience. And look at this. There's so much stuff coming at you. Bullets are flying everywhere. Ugh! Game over? Are you kidding me? Just 3 lives. That's it? And no continues either?
Oh, these bullets, go away!
They deliberately follow wherever you go. Not only is it annoying, but it doesn't make any sense. Are these self-aware? Do they know where you're standing? So if you're like me, you're gonna die and die and die and die.
Alright, let's try harder. No fucking around.
Alright, we're just gonna... Yep, here we go. Yep, watch out for the bubbles. I don't even care if I kill them, just want to get through them. Alright, oh, here we go. Ooh, I got lucky there, I think.
So after punching and shooting, you hit the first boss. The mute
Gengetsu. The fight starts up with no explanation, no nothing. Further proof that ReimuA can't get along with anybody.
The first boss isn't too hard once you know how it's done.
So my only way is to just slightly... Your mother. Fuck. 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 Fuck! Oh my god. I gotta go back to the beginning every time? Are there any checkpoints? Am I ever gonna get to continue? Alright, come on, you mother bitch, come on! This is my favorite part right here, watch it! Oh, that's gotta hurt. And then
The second boss,
again, you get sued. Feels the need to join the fun. Then the action finally begins. Come on, come on! Ah! Let's try again. Come on, come on! Oh, fuck!
then, oh god!
What the ass?
There's a time limit, as if the game isn't hard enough. Once you do ran out the timer, this jackass starts shooting an infinite stream of bullets that force you to stay down. This is one of those famous pranks in the history of gaming. The infamous Gengetsu rape
Time?
It's true. This actually happened.
It's a mess. Jesus! Holy shit!
It's not even like there's a counter. It's like the game just pulls the plug. Like, oh, you're gonna win? Well, not anymore, you ass-bag, fecal fucker, shit-shaped anus brain.
That's the one I recommend. It took us a long time to get there, but this one finally got it right.
From here on out, things can only get better. But there's one in particular that everybody wants me to review.
Japan should have kept them all and incinerated them.